Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowl were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done, yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, wasn't too long ago that the Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl, and that's one that Falcon fans want to forget, 2017 Super Bowl 51. But now they're back in the big game for the 3rd time in franchise history.
And there's no way we can get to this game without remembering a few of those details of that last Super Bowl appearance. They were up 28-3. Ended up losing in overtime to New England. A ton of credit for putting that game behind them, getting back to the Super Bowl so soon. That shows a lot of character for this franchise. That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little and they stop you.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will have him in, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Got to do better. 1st and 10. Come on, QB, come on. Wait to the end.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here in this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Six 0 our score after 1. Second down and goal. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
That is today's NFL, isn't it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 10. To throw again. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady down to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. This is White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
Well, we've seen a lot
on first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady now on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Taken in at the 11. A little track jump. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ryan. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So we've reached So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by a defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Brady now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Brady. That's complete to White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Ryan to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried the fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. To see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Brady, he gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years. And Michel will find his way in for a Patriots touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. Leaping over him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He's going to loft one. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got White here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. It's Watson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady gives this to White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 50 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chance.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and goal, Ryan, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a dump off to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy. Super Bowl champions.